looking now, and there's nothing like looking at a rim well above you and knowing that the trail is going to take you over the top of that. So I've been pointing the camera up. This is eye level. So that's what I'm doing this morning. Oh, and the wind is fun too. I hope it picked up what it was like when I first woke up. But it's 4:45 right now, so I'm gonna get moving. There was camp this morning. So here's the valley that I was looking up at this morning. You can see like the green spot at the very bottom, road, and there's a little wide space. That's right where I camped this morning. And here's the rim trail. Rim's up there. So it'll be fun to see where I come out at. I think it's going to switch back on me. It'll be kind of up here a little bit. It's 6:15, and I think this is probably the last look. Looking back at camp. I don't look back a lot, but this was a climb and did it pretty good, hour and a half. So there's the features we can see from down below. I think I'm going over for the last time, but you never know. This is a nice surprise. I was mentally prepared for nothing but desert, and after hitting that elevation coming down, I've been in these trees, and it's nice. I'm really enjoying myself. I'm making progress. I'm about 2.2 miles from water, and it's the road walk for 2 miles. I love road walks. So there might be too much haze, but this is really the first look I've had of the Sierras. There's other places where you can see it from further away, but I had weather each of those days, so I couldn't see. It was too hazy or clouds or fog or whatever. So this is really the first look I've had. It's pretty cool. It's 11:20 and I have made it to the water, and I'm getting pretty anxious. I was patient yesterday. I got to water yesterday at like 10:30, and I just didn't see a way to do another 15 miles to get to water again in the heat of the day with a big uphill and all that. So I made the right decision then, but I'm going to Walker Pass today. That's the bottom line. Is I feel good. I think it's a little bit cooler actually, and it's only 11:20, so I am going to Walker Pass, and then I will keep you guys updated with what I'm doing from there. Walker Pass. No Walker Pass. So that's Bill that's pulling away on the trailer right now, and I have quite the adventure and story to tell. So Bill helps out like other trail angels, and he'll pick people up every once in a while. But he saw me today. He decided to pick me up. He's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Well, I want to go to Ridgecrest. I want to resupply and get back on trail." And that's what I did. He's like, "Well, I'll tell you what, I'm running a bunch of errands. I got to go to the dump, go to Home Depot, got to go to the grocery store like that." He goes, "If you want to hang out, help me dump some stuff, then I'll just take you to the store and to Del Taco," which I wanted to eat, and that's what the other thing I told him is I wanted town food. And he's like, "Yeah." He goes, "Let's do it." And so I'm like, "Absolutely, I want to." So keep in mind, it was about 2:30 when he picked me up. When I got in his truck, it said that it was like 101, I think, right here. We got down into Ridgecrest, it was 108 degrees. So we're running errands, went to Tractor Supply, things like that, just different things that he needed to do. And I'm just thinking, thank goodness, because every time we go out into the store, it was air conditioned. Every time we got in the truck, it was air conditioned. And I got to rest. So did all that. he did his grocery shopping, I did mine. It took me a little bit longer, which is funny because like I had like 10 things and he had like, you know, for a household. And he was done before me. He patiently waited while I got my stuff reorganized and all like the trash thrown away and things like that. Then we went to Del Taco and he just insisted on buying my dinner. So I had 2 bean burritos, 2 tacos del Carbones. I had a large iced tea, which I refilled. And and I tried to give him gas money. He wouldn't accept that. It was just a phenomenal afternoon. So it is now. It is now 5:40 p.m. I am back on trail, and I have done 21.5 miles so far. I want to do a couple more. I want to get going on this section because that right there is Walker Pass, and it's felt like a barrier to me because of the heat of the section, the desert and everything. I'm over it, and so that's why I pushed. I will clarify how many miles I've gone when I'm done doing that, if I can tonight. Otherwise, I will tell you in the morning, but I believe that I've already done 21.5 miles today. So I feel good, I'm excited, and I'm going to get walking, and I'll talk to you guys later. I don't know why I'm so energized, but this camp spot looks amazing. And I cannot believe I'm doing this, but I'm walking past it. So I made it to the first tent spot. I'm going to continue. I don't think I'm going to make it to the third one because that's like 3.5 more miles. Which would take me into the 8 o'clock hour, but it is not 7 yet. So I'm gonna keep going. Okay, everybody. It is the wrap up for day 47. I went 23.4 miles today, which is pretty good considering I had like a 3-hour afternoon break. But that's probably why I was able to do it. I really wanted to do another 1.8 miles, but it is 7 o'clock. It's 3 minutes till 7. And I do want to get up early, and I want to recognize that my body needs rest. So I'm being smart and not doing what I really want to do, which is do another 1.8. But the pack is heavy. I'm going to drink 2 liters. I'll have 2 liters less tomorrow morning. And it'll be cooler. I like hiking in the morning and everything else. So that's what I'm going to do. Let me stop and flip the camera around. So here's trail and camp spot. So this is like a windbreak that people kind of build up using limbs and everything. I was going to choose that spot, but all that green grass, that just tells me that there's life in there. And then there was already a critter of some kind chewed on my cork handles a little bit. So I'm going to do this flat spot here, which I don't see any, well, I was going to say I don't see any ants, but there's some black ants. But that's okay, I was in red ants yesterday. Yeah, I felt this today. It's really hard to tell, but right there, it's been chewed on. Pretty sure it happened last night, so that's what it's supposed to look like. And that's the chewed one. So anyways, I have got to slow down. I'm sorry, guys, for the bad camera work. I'm at 655.5. Just as a reminder, if you're not familiar, Kennedy Meadows is the unofficial end of the desert section, and it's mile 702 is what it's commonly known. On far out, the cutoff to the general store in Kennedy Meadows is 703.4. So the math on that, it's 40 something miles is what I have left. And that's like, I'm very motivated to finish this desert. So that's why I pushed so much today. And then the final, I don't know if I said it or not, 23.5 miles today. So that was It was an effort. I wasn't sure I was going to be able to get it done, but I'm so happy that I did. I think that's why I'm able to keep walking. But like I said, the smart thing is to set up camp and get into the tent, get some sleep. I slept really good yesterday. I don't think I told you guys that because I didn't sleep well the night before that first cache. The second cache, I slept really well, but it took me a while to get to sleep. People were being loud in the sun. I actually messed up on where west was, believe it or not. And so at the last hour, the sun was shining into my tent. But other than that, it was a perfect tent spot. So I'm looking around, and I really did have red ants yesterday. They were kind of in my stuff a little bit. I think I got bit a couple of times because I was actually pretty itchy on my leg. So I was looking closer. These aren't black ants, they are red ants. They're very mobile, and their nest is right there in that little hole. So I found another spot. Still not that one. Sorry, bad camera. Still not that one. And I do this a lot on just gut instinct, feel, what feels right. So here's another one that was kind of created to wind breaks and everything else. I don't care about the wind because my tent is so good. But while there's still green stuff, it's not right up against me, and it's not as thick, not nearly as thick. And I see no little bug critters. Now there's always bugs, but if I can't see them readily, then it's going to take a while for them to get out. So like I said, have no idea if this is interesting, but here's another perspective. That's my spot for the night, and I'm excited. And since I'm doing it, I'm going this overboard, I might as well show you after my tent up as well. So stand by. Okay, I have two things to report on. One, there's the tent setup. And much more importantly, Sam and Daniel just walked by. They stopped. They're like, hey, let's ask them. So her mom baked her a whole loaf of banana bread, and they're like, will you take a chunk? Will you, like, are you interested in banana bread? So a thru hiker does not turn down food, and I like banana bread. So I always compare them against Kathy's banana bread. And I won't comment further on that because, you know, Kathy will try her banana bread and you'll understand what I'm saying. So that's the other perspective. So that was 5 more hikers. I've been here for, I don't know, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. 11 hikers have passed me so far. So I am now very happy with my decision because they're all going to be going to the same camp spot and nobody's camping around me right now. That's one. And two, so banana bread was delicious. It's sticky. So I had to sit here and eat it. Yeah, hiker number 12. So I ate it, and then I realized I still have to blow up my air pad. Well, having food in your mouth is not a great idea when you're blowing up an air pad. So I've got that all worked out now, but yeah, there's a whole line of hikers now. I think this is the last video for the night. I think I'm rambling. Good night.